Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I will present our Sulam project held on 19 June 2025 at Dewan Superior UiTM Segamat. We taught 3 students from Sekolah Menengah Sains Segamat about Islamic finance. Let's continue to the project description. For our Fin 546 Sulam project, we first presented to the student about the key topic covered in chapter 1 and 2 of the subject, which included the introduction to Islamic finance and the differences between Islamic and conventional finance. To make the learning engaging, we conducted a quiz activity using a snake and ladder games and also quizzes. The facilitator asked the question and students needed to answer correctly to continue their journey in the game. This activity encouraged the student to think quickly, work as a team and participate actively while having fun. Overall, this session helped the student understand the basic of Islamic finance in an interactive way, and it also allowed us to develop our communication and facilitation skills and facilitators.
Let's start with our project detail. Our Sulam project ran from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., lasting a total of 5 hours. Although we initially planned to start the lecture at 8:30 p.m. a.m., the official program began at 8:09 a.m. After gathering the participants, we searched for a suitable venue and decided to conduct a session at that ball court. While relocating, we give a brief overview of the topic to be covered in Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. The lecture proceeds smoothly and concludes at approximately 12 p.m., followed by an engaging board game activity related to the session. To ensure the participant comfort, we move to Intan Food Court IFC midway through the session, allowing them to eat breakfast while continuing the lecture. This way, they could focus without feeling hungry. At 12:30 p.m., the students participate in interactive quizzes session in collaboration with UiTM, adding a fun and competitive element to the program at Dewan Sri Priya. Finally, we wrap up at the event at 1:30 p.m., marking a successful and a productive day.
Now, I will explain about knowledge transfer. In this knowledge transfer session under the Sulam program, we focus on Islamic finance. We presented the topic using slide from a laptop and also give participants printed copies. To make the session more engaging, we prepare quiz questions related to the topic so they could test their understanding in a fun way. We also included a snack board game where a correct answer allowed them to move extra steps. Finally, to keep motivation high, we offer gift for participants who answer correctly. This slide highlight the effectiveness of our session. Based on the graph, participants like Hanif, Harid and Yusuf achieved high accuracy or scoring above 75% in the post-session activities. This reflects a strong understanding of the topic and show that our learning goals were successfully met. We believe this outcome was supported by combination of clear slide, presentation, easy to follow, printed material, interactive quizzes game, and a creative snack board game. The addition of small gifts also encouraged active participants and made the learning experience more enjoyable.
Now I'll move on to the impact towards university. So firstly, it enhances university's community engagement image. It shows that UiTM is committed to giving back to the community by educating younger generation on Islamic financial values. Secondly, it boosts UiTM reputation in public education outreach. This builds trust and recognition from schools, parents, and local communities. It positions UiTM as a university that cares about real-world impact and not just academics. Thirdly, it strengthens UiTM's role as a knowledge provider. This program establishes the university as a source of Islamic finance awareness beyond just campus walls. This helps promote UiTM's academic leadership in Islamic finance to a wider audience. And lastly, it encourages future interest in UiTM. This program will spark curiosity among students and families to consider UiTM for their future studies in Islamic finance. This can lead to a stronger long-term branding and possibly higher enrollment in related programs.
Alright, now we will be going to the impacts toward community. First is the positive impact, which is increased awareness and curiosity, which many students were curious and appreciative of learning something new that they connect with faith and money management. They ask insightful questions about how Islamic banks operate, how it differs from conventional banking, and so on. Second, a positive impact is encourage financial responsibility, where the presentation sparked discussion at home about saving, avoiding debt, and ethical financial behavior, like Garar Maisir Riba, benefiting the broader community as well. And then negative impact, which is which is perceived complexity, where a few students felt the topic was too advanced or too serious for their age group, especially when legal or economic terms were introduced. And lastly is the negative impact of lack of immediate relevance, where some students question how the topic applied to their current life stages.
Now, I'll move on to the impact on students. Throughout the program, we as a group felt so excited to be able to share about Islamic finance with Sekolah Menengah Sains Gamat students. The good part of the program was that we were able to form a connection with the students by participation in activities. The downside was there was not enough time for us to share about Islamic finance further. The experience helped us understand Islamic finance more deeply. Teaching it forced me to understand the subject better than just memorizing it. And if time allowed it, we could have also done some role playing to further explain to the students. Next time, I will focus more on simplifying the content based on the student's age and also knowledge level.